It's the moment of madness that can leave someone seriously injured, disabled or dead. A single wild punch thrown in anger, often after too many drinks. The victim falls and hits their head with devastating consequences. It's happening all too often in Australia, and over the next 3 nights we speak to survivors and their families and look at how police and the justice system are dealing with the growing problem.
A fight, a punch, a fall. Heartbreaking consequences. Tom Biviano and his mother Shirley are living that nightmare. A family forever changed.
He was a good man, this one. He's never lived off of welfare. He's supported his kids really well. He was a company man that supported 13 families. And now he has to sit in this darn chair and do nothing. What a waste of a life. What a waste of a life.
And Tom's not the only one. King hit attacks, many of which are unprovoked, are on the rise. 37,000 non-domestic assaults occurred last year in New South Wales alone. 8,500 were serious.
Died as a result of a single blow at the Maitland show. On the blow knocked him backwards, his head hitting the concrete curb.
A 47-year-old man is fighting for his life in hospital after allegedly being King hit.
42-year-old Tom was walking home when he was struck. His injuries left him in a wheelchair with permanent brain damage. Tragically, the father of 3 was trying to be a good Samaritan. It was here in the early hours of October 31, 2009, when Tom tried to stop a fight in Maitland. That's something he now regrets.
People don't try and do it. Just stay away from it. Please. It's totally stopped my life. Totally. Can't believe much changed.
We recently returned to the scene with Tom and his family.
Well, it's gut-wrenching because that's where all our lives changed.
It was the first time he's been back since it happened.
Tom received a brain injury through the back part of his head was crushed from when he took the fall to the concrete. Massive bleeding. So all his mobility's shot now. It's like a computer that's been smashed and can't be repaired.
Shirley and Tom's stepdad Les are now full-time carers, and he's very aware of the impact on them as well.
They want to do things and they can't. Good look after me.
Tom's life died. We lost a son, and we inherited a new son with a lot of disabilities.
Shirley believes there's too much violence in sport, in movies and online. This video posted on several social media sites reveals just how quickly a verbal exchange can escalate to a so-called king hit. In this case, it's an intoxicated man who'd been provoking a tradesman on Newcastle's Beaumont Street.
Everywhere you look today, it's sort of glorified. The young ones just look at it and they think it's natural to fight.
She hopes Tom's story will bring change, make young men think twice before throwing a punch, emphasising it could mean the difference between life and death.
Well, I hope through this interview that they will see that that one punch will change their life.
Victims of Crime Assistance League Executive Director Robin Cottrell-Jones has supported victims for 18 years.
It's beyond me why people kick and jump on and so forth, but when one punch has been shown so often to cause a fall that cracks a head, that kills a person or maims a person, we have got to somehow or other do the education.
Bo Lawton, the man who punched Tom, was sentenced to 14 months jail for assault occasioning actual bodily harm and will be examining sentencing for these crimes in the 3rd part of the series. But tomorrow night, the King hit. A trauma expert explains how one punch can kill, plus how police are trying to stamp out violence on our streets.